Dumb as Rock's Virgin Gang. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today on something I feel like showing off. Whoop bam. Glaceon V-Star, the alternate art from V-Star Universe. Basically a Christmas card, in my personal opinion. Done by Jemmy. Awesome stuff. The best evolution. Featured foremost in front. It's in the display. It's back there somewhere. Play I Spy as you will. We're just going to take a look at some stupid people today. I don't know what it is about this hobby. Just attracting the dumbest mofos I've ever seen. It seems like when people go to all these places, go to all these conventions, go to all these stores and stuff like that, they seem to forget the golden rule that they're always being filmed. There's always people in the Pokemon space looking to make everything into content, and why shouldn't they? This place is ripe for filming and content farming, right? Pokemon cards. People want to steal them. People know they're worth stuff, and people just want to put them in their pockets. See what they can get away with. And it will never cease to amaze me how dumb people are just to actually do this at a vendor where they for sure know people are filming them. We got a great video for you today here. Check this out. It's going to be from Card Craze Galaxy and Zizauna Collectibles. I'm very sorry if I messed up that name. It will be linked in the description below. Thank you so much for the content. And without further ado, let's just look at some fucking idiocracy, man.
I think he took something from my front page and I didn't.
He did?
I think. Can I just check?
Yep. I had the Charizard game promo, you know, the one. I traded that and a bunch of the ETB standard promos. So I probably am in this at like around 3,900, something like that. But this was when it was trading 5K.
All right, you guys probably saw what's going on. I'm just listening to this background conversation going on as well, talking about Pokemon Center promos and 3.9 thousand stuff trending at 5K. This is vendor talk right here. This is how you know you're home. This is the land of Pokemon cards being worth the big money. It's just, you don't have any video on, you're just listening to this go on in the background. The Pokemon Center promos, that's going to be something that'll be interesting to see how the community accepts that going forward. Everyone's like, oh, Pokemon cards up, only up, only up, only up. It's going to be real funny if Pokemon Center promos, the new generation of people move into this space and no one gives a fuck about them. That would be hilarious, and they basically treated like old vintage cards in a way where they're cool little gimmicky things, but honestly, no one cares. It's just going to be niche collecting, much like Rainbow Rares used to be on top, much like all, people are going to call me insane. People are going to call me crazy. Maybe they will never do that. Maybe that will never happen. But it would be funny if it did, right? I'm off topic. I'm completely back to this fucking idiot stealing.
I traded that and a bunch of the ETB standard promos. So I probably am in this at like around 3,900, something like that. But this was.
And there he is right there, ladies and gentlemen, acting completely normal. Our disgusting human being of a thief, stealing Pokemon cards, literally going to conventions and taking stuff that does not belong to him, stacking them amongst other cards that he has already purchased and thinking no one's going to notice. Just act normal. I'm just going to do the usual thing that all these scumbags do. I'm just going to flip through these pages at a very abnormally fast rate. I've been here for a second. I've already looked at this binder 2 or 3 times, and I'm just checking it once again. It's just one of those things that people at this place do. I'm just going to go through it, flipping at one page per half second. That's just something people do when they want to look at cards, right? That most certainly is not alarming or kind of off-putting to anybody, especially if it's a binder they repeatedly looked at. I don't know. They always do the exact same thing to try to look normal, and it just makes them look extremely. If I was ever a vendor, which I doubt I ever would be, this would be the thing for me. It's who's flipping through pages way too quick. Let me see that binder. I'm pretty sure I know what's in there. Where the fuck is my gold star, you piece of shit?
I probably am in this at like around 3,900, something like that. But this was when it was trading 5K.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were at like 5K then.
No, I luckily like the guy did. Still, I was like.
I feel you. I just got rid of my Greninja.
And also, it's like people with some.
And there it goes. Without question, this person is taking it into their possession without letting anybody know. Going straight into the pocket, sliding it right back in there. Putting the old prison ass crack pocket, basically, at that point. Never to be seen again. It's been stacked with their card, and unfortunately, it's just not coming back. Unfortunately, they were filming. And that's the thing that I don't really understand once again with these people. I say it every time I talk about people stealing Pokemon cards. Do you honestly think people aren't filming? Like, just think for a second. Put your stupid brain on the table for one whole fucking second, right? Do you really think that these vendors in the age of Pokemon cards being so crazy and inflated and just stupidly high priced and the topic of all things, right? Do you think, like, not even for the sake of content, say it was a perfect world and nobody was stealing cards, do you think people aren't filming? Do you think the vendor POV met it? You found the one vendor that's not doing it. You found the one guy that doesn't want to just get free content to put on their YouTube page. Is that what you think happened here? Do you really think that's the case? You have no clue that this person is filming. You are a fucking moron. moron putting this stuff in there. And quite frankly, other than you being a thief, for being so dang stupid, you deserve everything. You deserve to be blasted, just immortalized on the wall of thieves and the wall of stupidity. These fucking idiots, man. I don't get it.
I just got rid of my Great Ninja.
And also, it's like people sometimes get their things in at 5 and they're like, well, I'm going to sticker it at 5. And I'm like, dude, that's not what market's trading. Like, you can't just break even. Nobody's miraculously going to pay 5.
I like how he tries to keep... He tries to keep flipping the page, and she's just like, yeah, no, fuck that. Go back to that page. I feel like something is off there. I feel like there's something afoot here. Looks back, has the face, the shocked face, as anybody would. I mean, obviously, you're right. This person did pocket a card. Man, just... No, we're stopping right here. Hold on. Stop flipping there, old fucko. We are seeing what's on this page. It's fucking... I'm glad she caught it. I'm glad that this is actually something that was being called out. Holy hell.
People sometimes get their things in at 5 and they're like, well, I'm going to sticker it at 5. And I'm like, dude, that's not what market's trading. Like, you can't just break even. Nobody's miraculously going to pay 5 gray for a card. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw it good until.
Do you guys take cards?
Like credit cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the look of like, hey, this person right here is stealing from us. Hey, I'm giving you the code. This is the look that we need to like lock this person down immediately, or at least check our footage. We need to make sure this person at least knows that we know that he took his cards. They're sending the signal right there. She's giving that face. That is the face of, we got this fucker right where we want him if I've ever seen it. Holy hell. Yeah, most people that have their binders out there, especially if it's like high top tier cards that people are trying to take, I think later they say that this is like a $200, $300 Mew card or something like that. Why the fuck wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they notice that somebody took that card? This is going to make people not put binders out on these tables whatsoever, so assholes like you with sticky fingers just can't go through it and take cards again, even if that affects people that have no intention of stealing. It's people like you that make this place worse, and man...
I saw it good until.
Do you guys take cards?
Like credit cards?
Yeah, so I can tap.
No. Old bystander here with the questionable mustache also saw. That's something that really needs to be... Dude, everyone sees it. The energy is so tense around this table. Everybody sees what's going on. Everybody's kind of like, this person might have been caught taking a card or something like that. This person looks directly at the camera too. Like, it can't be like so fucking inobvious that a camera is there. They have to be using their phone or some kind of GoPro. It must be like something that is clearly in sight. This person's looking right at it. Like, it just makes this dude look even stupider.
Like credit cards?
Yeah, so I can tap.
No.
I put this in because I wanted to flip. I promise.
Oh, so he admits that he put something in his pocket because he wanted to flip. What the fuck does he mean by flip? Does he mean like sell it back to them, do the coin flip game, fucking flip his moralities, flip his life back from being a degenerate over to the side of being a productive member of society? What the fuck does flip mean? Someone in the comment, I'm not being facetious. I actually don't know what the fuck he means by that. Why would you be putting something in your pocket in order to flip for? What sense does that make? And in what logical realm does that make what he did any less bad? I don't understand whatsoever what they're talking about. Guys, I only put this card in my pocket. I'm just trying to keep it warm. It's very cold in here, and the cold actually damages the card. So while y'all were debating on what you were going to do, I was just saving your inventory. In fact, you owe me a discount because I put this card right in my pocket. I was helping you out, you piece of shit. That's my card.
No. I put this in because I wanted to flip. I promise.
I think he took something from my front page and I
He did?
I
I
honestly.
think. Can I just check?
Yep.
Important then to make a deal right now.
Do you need the phone?
No, I just.
Okay.
You guys want a card?
It was an expensive card. It was almost like, do you remember how much that one was? Like 200?
Or a raw card at 200 is kind of like.
I know,
That's kind of
yeah.
crazy.
I thought it was one of like the $500 cards. That's why I was like, bro,
Yeah.
that's like...
$200 card, that's nothing to goddamn slouch at. Is that the kind of money we're dealing with in the Pokemon space right this second? Where people look at like $200, well, it was only $200. It could have been worse. It could have been fucking $200. That's an expensive card. Especially a raw card. That is a high top tier card. That is a modern chase card of an entire set that they're talking about being pulled out. That's nothing to slouch at. That is a very expensive card that was just yoinked and taken by Sir Steals a lot over there. That's one of those things. Unfortunate that it happened to you. On the up note, I do like that little Psyduck thing you got. That is very cute. That's very fetch. I do like that. Very sorry this happened to you whatsoever.
A raw card at 200 is kind of like.
I know,
That's kind of
yeah.
crazy.
I thought it was one of like the $500 cards. That's why I was like, bro,
Yeah.
that's like.
Bro, I mean, even if it was like a $5 card, but like, why are you stealing? Like, yeah.
Old dude with the weird keychain has the right idea. It doesn't matter if it's a $5 card or a $500 card. The principle is what matters. You have shown your character to the rest of the world. It's been filmed and broadcasted for everybody to see. And if people know that person, you should shame them. You should actually make it. Doesn't sound like they got the card back either. I'm pretty sure there was an updated comment where they were still looking. They did not get it. They do not know who the person's name is. They have like some kind of address, but it doesn't lead to any leads. So I'm imagining they will probably be on the lookout for this individual once again. Fucking Pokemon card thieves. I hope they catch him. I hope eventually he steals again and someone else puts him on the ground for what he's been doing to this place. Pokemon cards. If it's important enough that people are making a business off of it, it's important enough that people are going to steal it as well. It's unfortunate it has to be like that. Everybody's filming. To the people that are thinking about going to vendors and stealing Pokemon cards, that is the dumbest thing you could ever fucking do. Honestly. Every single one of them is filming. The people in the vendor beside them. Even if the people right in front of you didn't see, the people next to them for sure are filming. Or the people that are just sitting there waiting for someone to come up and talk about cards, they could have seen your ass do it. And they could have pointed out, be like, hey, that person's stealing for the... There's so many people there. One of the people next to you could just happen to glance over and look and see that you're stealing. You're an idiot. You're a moron going to these places stealing. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. Sorry once again. Hopefully you guys get your card back. Hopefully this helps out in some way. Hopefully they find that person and give them the appropriate punishment. Maybe 30 days behind some bars. That'd probably do something. Have a good one, Virgin Gang. See you later, Pokemon card thieves. Is there anything stupider that you could just get fucking locked up for? I mean, there probably is. That's one of the stupider ones. I don't know. I just don't... The street cred that you gain from that's got to be pretty fucking low. It's got to be down there towards the bottom. Like, I don't know, I fucking stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day or something. That's some pretty low tier shit.